I want to talk about an issue that is easily solvable. There are people who rather you say things nicely than tell you the truth as it is. And that's a problem because if we were truthful, if we were just truthful, a lot of these problems would not exist because we'd be calling it out naturally. We'd be naturally calling out so it doesn't continue, period. That's it. Like, all right, so I don't know why my head thought about doctors. If they just told you right from the beginning, hey, meat causes cancer, which they tell you themselves. You don't have to, you can't get mad at me. They tell you themselves, gratefully, because they don't have to tell you. Yeah, so, anyways, they tell you this, right? And then they prescribe you medicines. And if they were to, see, this is what I'm saying. If they were literal, hey, look, I'm gonna give you this medicine, but it will cause other problems. Would you still like to take this medicine? You say no. Or hey, we're gonna need you to take this shot in your arm to keep this job. But just to tell you straight up, this has nothing organic, nothing that will benefit your body. It will actually cause you side effects. You know what I'm saying? So would you still like to take it? I'd be like, no, no. Hey, talk about what? Oh, you go to a Taco Bell, right? Innocently, but they tell you just straight up. Hey, so the meat that we use causes cancer, like your doctors tell you. It will harm you in the long run. I know it tastes good, but it's very bad for you. Would you still like it? It's $12.99. You'd be like, never mind. I'll go somewhere else. Thank you for being honest. You get me? Like if society was suddenly honest, if more of society was suddenly honest, all these things would disappear. All these problems that we have. There's like so many examples. There are so many examples. Like, hey, you can work with us, and you have freedom of speech, right? You have freedom of speech, but don't speak against us, you know. And we don't want you to be healthy here. And if all right, for in certain jobs, we would like you to be healthy, so this is how you do it. But you cannot talk about this health with other people. As a matter of fact, you have to lie to other people, even your family members, because I personally don't want society healthy. It goes against everything I believe in. We can use it for our benefit, but don't say anything to other people. This stays between us. See, I personally wouldn't take that deal. The guilt would just eat me up. There's no way to get used to something like that. In my opinion, I am not built like that. And the people who are claim to be built like that, right? Like, yeah, I mess up other people's lives. I don't care. I got used to it. At first, I cared a little bit, but the more I got paid, I was like, all right, I'll continue doing this. You start not caring. That's a downward spiral. So yeah, you're not only messing with everyone else, you're messing with yourself in the long run. Cause yeah. All right, I think that was all I had to say. So yeah, very simple. Just be honest. Like yeah, like I get it. Some people are gonna get their feelings hurt, but yeah. Would you rather than die and then have that guilt on your conscience, or would you rather tell them the truth and risk losing them as a friend or family member or anything else? Risk losing that relationship with them, or would you rather feel guilty for the rest of your life? You get me? And have to either get used to it or just suffer with it. You get me? Like it's just yep. All right then. God bless you guys. There's so many. Like we gotta give ourselves incentive to be truthful. Like that's enough for me to be truthful. Like yeah, if I tell you this, you're either gonna take it or you're not. You get me? You're either gonna ignore the truth, which will haunt you because you can't escape the truth, or you can embrace it and learn to change. You don't gotta be so hard on yourself where it feels like as soon as you come to this better way of thinking, you're like, oh, that sounds like too different, too hard. You get me? Like you can know you don't have to think of it like that at all. Like you got people out here who are gonna work with you. Trust me. Just continue doing what you're doing and be better. You get me? You don't have to spread this knowledge unless you believe it has to be spread. You get me? All right then. God bless you guys. I'm out of here.